lighting that I have in here, the shaping that's taken place there. Move this around a little bit, maybe you'll catch a glimpse of it. Now when I start to get things in the neighborhood of where I want them, my overall shape, I start to take, while I'm doing the shaping, I use smaller localized strokes like this, just to get the basic shape of what I want. When I start to get shape on a larger area that I'm happy with, then I'll start to use much wider, broader strokes, or wider and longer strokes, to start to flow those areas of localized shaping into each other. And the plane's going to get it only so close. We'll have to do some scraping and sanding, of course, to really get that dialed in. But this technique of just kind of sweeping around the carve line seems to me, anyway, to really do some good at blending all of those localized areas into each other. You can't see it on camera, but the light that is just to this side of the worktop is actually lighting this side for purposes of the video, but it's serving a second purpose. It's putting the workpiece between a light source and myself, so I can hold the piece up and get light across that surface, and I can get shadow across that surface and really see the work that I'm doing, which is often difficult to see just looking straight on in terms of depth and curvature when you're working with a quilted or a figured top. So this area right here is kind of, in this general area, is pretty critical to this type of carve. From this point on, up to the horn of the guitar, up to the top horn, it's going to be a concave, scooped in carve. So when you look at this line to our landing zone, that's actually going to be a relief in there. It's going to dip down in. From this area, approximately our zero cut line, back around, it's going to be more of a bell carve. It's going to bell up and out and over until it reaches that landing zone, and it's going to blend in at that point. So this area right here is pretty important because that's the transitional area between the concave and the convex carves. So I pay special attention in there to getting that lighting source across the work surface so I can see. And right now, I don't know if you can see it on video, but I'm a little high right there. That's better. Now I'm just going to spend a little time scooping this and getting that concave look that I want in here. This part of the carve on the horns is a little unconventional. My plan at this point is to leave a little bit of a flat top area up here that basically is an extension of the surface where our bridge and pickups will be mounted. Now that may change as I go on through this, but I want to try it to at least take a look at it first. But of course I have plenty of thickness here still if I decide I want to make that a little more conventional, where it's just an apex running through there versus a flat spot. But I'm going to go ahead and try it as a flatter area up top. And for that reason, I'm not going to plane a whole lot on the end here, because I can easily shape that with a file or a really small, sharp chisel. So I'm going to kind of leave that be and focus on the rest of this area.